look right now at the White House. The Eagles will visit the White House this afternoon to celebrate their Super Bowl 59 victory over the Kansas City Chiefs. The Birds are expected to board buses at some point this morning to make the 3-hour trip down to D.C.
And our Ross DiMattei is live at the link this morning with more on the team's trip. And Ross, a lot of people wondering which of the team members will actually be at the White House for this ceremony later today. Good morning.
Good morning, Janelle and Jim. Yeah, that is the big question. And listen, we're not done celebrating the Super Bowl just yet. You can see it proudly on display here at the link behind me. And, you know, the presidential visit befits only the best teams in their respective sports after they win a championship. But like we just mentioned, the big question is how many of the Eagles players will be there to greet President Trump at the White House later today. Only time will tell. But let's show you what happened yesterday, because Eagles All-World running back Saquon Barkley was spotted with the leader of the free world. Saquon spotted with President Trump getting off of Marine One in Morristown, New Jersey. And then he was also seen at the White House holding a football in his hand. That's fitting. The president had high praise when he was asked about his time with the Eagles running back. However, Eagles quarterback and Super Bowl MVP Jalen Hurts wasn't so warm to the idea of visiting the White House when he was asked about it last week on the red carpet for the 2025 Time 100 Gala in New York City.
Are you planning on visiting the White House next week?
On it.
Not exactly a yes there, so it's unclear whether Jalen Hurts will be at the White House with the team today, but we have learned that Republican Congressman Brian Fitzpatrick from Bucks County will be with the team attending today's ceremony. You may remember in 2018, after the Eagles won their first Super Bowl, the Trump White House rescinded their invitation to the team in the midst of players protesting during the national anthem. At the NFL owners meeting earlier this month, Jeffrey Lurie was asked about the team's decision to visit the White House this time around. Take a listen.
This is a time-honored tradition, being invited by the White House. So there was no reticence whatsoever. To be celebrated at the White House is a good thing.
Here's who will be at the White House. Sports director Don Bell will be with the Eagles today in Washington, D.C., and the ceremony is expected to get started right at 4 o'clock this evening. And you can watch continuing coverage of that ceremony right here on CBS News Philadelphia, courtesy of Don being at the White House. And guys, regardless of who attends the ceremony today, can't take away our championship. That is 2 now in the past decade, proudly displayed here at Lincoln Financial Field. Back to you in the studio.
Absolutely. All right. We'll have to see what happens down there. And Don will have that live coverage, as you mentioned, starting this afternoon. Thank you for that, Ross.